I just had a really interesting interaction this afternoon, and it reminded me of why sometimes in the healing journey you get to a plateau and you don't want to go past it, because then you have to leave your victim card fully behind and you have to find a brand new identity. And sometimes when you interact with people as this new identity and you don't bring your past with you, sometimes people can treat you really different. And when you're used to being treated, quite frankly, special because of a difficult past, it can feel unfair to have people meet you as you are now and not see your past, and to sort of have to fight, um, to let people know that, like, no, I have skin in the game too. So as I present now, my life currently is 10/10, highly recommend, and that is hard fought, and I'm very proud that I can live a very beautiful and joyful life and experience it that way. And I was having a discussion with a friend over lunch. This is a newer acquaintance, so he knew my background, but we had like worked past that. And then after like talking about it twice, it really never came up again because it's interesting, but it's in the past. And then we talk about other things. And today he was saying that he was going through a difficult time, and I was like, I'm sorry, I've been there. And he was like, no, you haven't been there. And I was like, beg pardons? And he was like, you haven't been to the point where like life hits you hard enough that you don't want to get up again. He was like, you come in and you're like always happy, and you live this great life and you don't really have any troubles, and so like you couldn't possibly get it. And I was like, oh, okay. Because I no longer come in with this heaviness on my back, and I did get stuck in it for a while in the healing journey, in that spot where I am over my past, right? Like I'm through a lot of it, but I don't want to let go of the story because I don't know who I am without it. Once I let it go, the person I am now is the person that I am without it, where I am curious about new things. I live in a different way. I present as a very happy person, and I am. And I present as having had no troubles. And so that is how people have interacted with me. And so that's how this person had interacted with me. So he was sort of inferring that I don't get to speak on hard times because I have no idea about hard times. And I was like, no. I have experienced extremely hard times. I too have been hit to the point that I don't want to get back up again. But I also know, but because I've been at that point, I know that it is a worthy thing to get back up again. And life rewards bravery, it rewards courage, it rewards you getting back up. And sometimes the reward is another hit, truly. And it'll do that. But it doesn't stop hitting you when you stop getting up. Like once you're down and you stay down, you have I feel, a not as textured and not as fulfilling version of life, because part of you knew that you could have stood back up, and you never do regret standing back up and being able to shoulder the load. So we continued having a discussion, and then it was funny that he was playing his victim card, and so then I played mine, and he was like, yeah, you're right, yours is bigger, so you do understand. And I was like, I do understand, but that's why I want to encourage, from being at a place where I've experienced this, I want to encourage you to get back up. And if life gives you another hit, then reach out for help and like look for friends to help you take the hit. But every time it hits you, get back up. And eventually there is a life available to you where you can be very joyful and you can experience only the good bits, because you've been able to process the not the not good bits. And then once you process it, everything that is available to you is simply wonderful. So I'm going to encourage you to keep going, even if life has hit you. Be courageous, get back up.